And welcome back, Firewood addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. Today, I got something to show you. Stick around. So, in the previous episodes, I mentioned that I've exceeded sales from last year already, and it's the end of May, and I've already made more profits, or more. I've had more sales than I did the entire year of last year, which is great. That's awesome. That just means that more wood is being sold, being purchased out. So I wanted to show you. So this wood here, this pile here was 2 cords that I had to resplit a lot of it, and I have like my bundle wood, rock wood in the middle, which is like almost gone, and then my bonfire wood. So this wood is doing well, but it's almost gone itself, right? And usually, and then over here, I have, let's see here, where am I? Over here, I have where it was, I had all this hemlock, right? Now the hemlock is gone. There's no more hemlock. I had to burn some of it for my personal use at the middle of this month, because it was cold enough. So, but I have this wood here that I plan on prepping to put in this area, because that's why I dumped it here. And then I have other places that are just I don't have any wood there. I mean, like this pile, this here was all maple, and that all sold, right? Or I burned it myself. And then there it is here. Like this was cedar, I believe, and cedar in here. And so I have a new pile of cedar here, and I have other piles of wood. But these areas here, these were full, and they were only up like 4 feet higher. So I have not extended this section really yet. It's this section here that I've made taller for the cedar chunk bins, and that pile there, that's for personal for next year. That pile of wood that I don't feel comfortable burning, or don't feel comfortable selling at my firewood stand. Anyway, the point of that is I am low on firewood. So what does that mean? Do I just stop selling firewood at the stand? No, I don't think so. I mean, in my opinion, if you sell firewood and you are low, or you don't have enough firewood that is seasoned enough, you find a way to get seasoned wood, and you resell it. Flipping. We've done it before. A lot of people have a two. There's still a profit margin there. It's just not as high when you get free true service wood, and which is free, and then it only accounts for your time and your labor and use of your equipment, right? So that's mostly profit when you sell that type of wood. Whereas if you buy wood that is already bucked, it's already split, hopefully it's already seasoned, and then you can buy it at a margin that there's still room for profit. Either you buy a cord or cords, and you sell that as a cord, and charge a few extra bucks for your time, make money, and then for delivery fee, right? So, but you have to find the wood and get a good deal on it, and you just have to look. And anyway, my point is, I bought some more wood. Okay, this is I got another cord of wood. This is fir. Guy was in the next town over, but definitely not too far away. He was like 7 minutes away. Perfect. So this cord was $200 picked up. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely room for profit. Now, if you want to do the math, if my firewood bundles are between 0.75 and 1 cubic feet of wood, and there's 128 cubic feet in a cord, you can do the math on that of how much, in theory, if I bundled all this wood into bundles, if all this wood here was in bundles and I sold it in bundles, that's how much money I could earn, minus the $200 of spent. And then, I mean, I'm not saying this is all gonna be bundle wood. It's not. The issue with this wood, and I'll show you in a minute, is some of it is some naughty stuff, but it's not uniform. It's not a 16. It's, the guy told me between 16 and 18. There are pieces in here that are like at 12, like 13 shorties, and all wood burns, right? But I wanna maintain a level of quality and consistency with my firewood. So, and there's some big chunks in here, so I'm gonna have to resplit a lot of this. So let's get this untarped, get prepared. Let's do some splitting, and we will. I think I'm gonna divide and put this wood in certain stacks per what I'm gonna use it for. I sell 3 different types of wood at my firewood stand. That's the bonfire wood. That's like bigger pieces, either fattier or longer pieces. I sell rack wood, which is the medium-sized splits, and I sell bundle wood, which is the smaller splits, kind of like what you would call like toothpick or the kindling, but that's more or less the size. So I have to pick and choose which ones I split into what. Usually what I resplit into bundle wood, the pieces have to be clear and straight grained, so the splits comes out nicer and I can get a better looking piece of wood to sell. So enough flabbing, the geared up, and do some resplits and stacking after that without having to make a big video. So ready, go. Alright, so for now, I'm not gonna tip it up. I'm just gonna grab, and then the splitter is right behind me. So I have my stick here. This is my measuring stick for my saw. So this piece is almost right on, almost right at 16. But there's some shorty pieces, like then this one looks shorter. This one is about like an inch shy. So this is at like 15 inch. So there's definitely some wonky pieces in here. This guy splits all this stuff by hand. All by hand, the big burly guy. So, I mean, there's gonna be some resplits, which is totally fine. So I think what we're gonna do, so I'll show you. What we're gonna do is have the splitter here, right? And then I'll go this way, spin you, don't get the car sick. And right in this little narrow area here, we're gonna put, I think we're gonna put bundle wood. Bundle wood, and then I'll toss the rack wood off to the side and cookie pieces somewhere else, and hope to fill up this section of bundle wood. It's nice having the wood be separated like this, so I don't have to go searching around and each pile. So I've already split some already, so we can get, I think, 2 rows. The wood should be pretty much dry, but we'll check it here and there. But yeah, I'll toss it to the side in here, and then I'll stack it, and then it'll be time consuming, but hopefully get this trailer emptied so I can give it back to my parents. So let's get the splitter fired up and get the splitting. wood is done. Everything is split. I just want to check the wood to see how seasoned it is. I brought out my meter before I loaded the wood. I didn't want to insult the guy, but just wanted to make sure. I mean, he said it was seasoned. I want to make sure that that's why I'm buying this, because it's seasoned. And he asked me like what this was, and I told him, and then he was like, oh, cool. And then he asked what percentage that he needed to be, which is, I mean, not everyone knows that, but for a person who's going to sell firewood, you need to know what this is and what percentage wood needs to be to able to be defined as seasoned. So anyway, I got two pieces here that I just split. I want to see where they're at. Right now, this is at 28, I guess. That's not seasoned. That's at 30, 31. Uh-oh. Did I buy totally not seasoned wood? It seemed fine when I was at the place. 57. Is this like off? Maybe I need to get another moisture meter. This is not even reading. This is at 26. I don't know. I mean, let's try this. How about this? That's pretty good sound. Pretty good sound. That's not too bad. It may be one of those things where I need to start a fire with this myself to confirm that it's dry enough. Always test your product, in my opinion. I mean, it's always good to have a campfire outside, right? Yeah, let me show you what we got accomplished. All right, so this section here, this little narrow section, is 2 rows, more or less from the ground to the top. So then that's all bundle wood. So that was the majority of the wood that I just bought was bundle wood, which I guess I don't know. So bundle wood is usually it's better to bundle when the wood is straight grained, no knots. So then they fit in better into the jig to bundle, right? They fit in together. There was definitely some pieces that were knotty. I set those aside. I threw them in the back for the rack wood, and then when this was filled up, I just tossed the ones that were for the rack wood right in there. So all that wood right there on the other side of the trailer, that's for rack wood, right? So the trailer's empty, obviously, right? So I need more rack wood than I need bundle wood, but I didn't feel right using the straight grain wood for rack wood. So, but we should be okay. We should be okay. If we need to buy more, we need to buy more. I don't feel too bad about spending money on wood to have inventory. Yes, Travis. Yes, I do have wood. You're thinking to yourself, Travis, you already have wood. Why do you need to buy more? Well, this wood, it was already split and claimed to be seasoned. I'm gonna test a few more pieces to see, maybe use another meter to check. But the wood here, obviously, it's not seasoned. That's not dry. So I can't sell that at the stand right now. So the stuff here looked to be too short. So I'm gonna stack this and probably sell this summer, or this fall, for indoor wood to burn. It'd be $90 a cage. So I mean, I'm still money ahead. It's just, I don't know. I could buy wood and flip all day long. I could do that. That's not a problem, and easier and faster when I buy my own dump trailer. But obviously, you make more money when you are not spending money on the wood, right? But time is valuable. So I mean, you have to kind of weigh that. I mean, I could make $200 on a weekend at that firewood stand easily, and not put a big dent in the wood that I just bought. So I don't know, you gotta weigh that. So think about, if you're out of wood and you sell wood, buy wood at a good rate and flip it, because your time is worth something. So yeah, just take that. You take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, I need to get this trailer back to my parents' house, and I need to get this all cleaned up. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time, life's too short to be a prick. So be kind to one another. Rock and roll. Keep safe and keep cutting. Cheers.